the afternoon. But that's okay, because we can always heat it up with a hot auction. So, welcome to 32 Southern Crest Boulevard in Rowville. By way of introduction, my name's Sam Babelis. I'll be your auctioneer here today. I'm assisted obviously by Byron and Steph, who obviously are the managing and agents and listing agent, and obviously Rowville's best agents, being Harcourt. So if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to call upon their assistance. They're here to help you. We want what you want, folks, and that's to give it your best shot today, not drive away with any regrets thinking, well, maybe I should have stretched myself today and bought this incredible home. A beautiful residence in a very sought after estate here in the Southern Crest estate. You only have to ask any of the neighbours in the street and they'll tell you that it's a great neighbourhood, and obviously something that you always should look at, and that is the neighbouring homes when you're buying real estate. Have a look at the beautiful residences that have been constructed. That only underpins values when you're spending money in this estate, and will hold you in good stead one day when you sell. I think you know that, so what I'll do, folks, is just run through the contract briefly, go through the summarise the vendor statement. I'll go through the auction rules, and then we'll get into the exciting part of the auction, which is hopefully where we'll find out who will be the proud new owner of this wonderful home. Legalising today's sales, a standard contract. Real Estate Institute of Victoria Combined Law Institute of Victoria contract of sale. It is as straightforward as it comes, folks. It simply states that we are the agents Harcourts in Rowville, located just down the road in Rowville, Wellington Village Shopping Centre, just to be precise. The contracts have been expertly prepared by Expert Conveyancing. Funny enough, Property Solutions, they're located in Werribee. Today we sell to you the property, folks, you've just inspected, which is the land and all the improvements, better known to you and I as number 32 Southern Crest Boulevard in Rowville. Its legal identity is described as described on the attached copy and plan, being lot number 39, volume 10570, folio 081. What's it worth? That'll be determined by your bidding here today. Our vendors have set a very realistic reserve price in line with comparable sales of homes that have been sold, and they've been on display for you to read and peruse via the statement of information. So we try and educate you even before we ask you what you think it's worth. The deposit that we're asking for, ladies and gentlemen, is a 10% deposit unless prior arrangements have been made with our vendors, and flexible terms offered by our vendors. You can have a 3 or 4 month settlement today from the day of sale, so 90 or 120 days. So reiterate for you, terms are pretty flexible, 10% unless prior arrangements have been made with Byron and Steph, and the settlement terms 90 to 120 days from today's date. The settlement date will be the date upon which vacant possession shall be given, namely upon acceptance of title and payment of the whole of the purchase monies. And the date of the sale is today's date, ladies and gentlemen, the date of the auction and contract. With regards to the general conditions, I'll take them as being read. With regards to the special conditions, I need to read you out the auction clause. It's pretty straightforward. I'm sure you've heard it before, so bear with me. I'll be very quick. The auction today will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The vendors today have set a reserve price, as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request should it be required. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and prevents others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I'm making on behalf of the vendor, if I choose to make one, is simply the term vendor bid. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer today, ladies and gentlemen, can place a vendor bid. Now, a very important one, and that is if we get to the reserve and I declare the property sold or knocked down, I can't accept any late bids. And if there's any dispute arising that process, ladies and gentlemen, it's at my discretion today as the auctioneer. So I haven't had any disputes in 28 years, so I propose to start today. If you're here today without another person to buy the property and they're not available, that's okay. We have a nomination substitution clause in the contract. Just let us know when you come inside to sign, to place the words and or nominee next to your name, and you can substitute or worry about that later, as long as it's done 14 days prior to settlement. So, they're the general and special conditions out of the way. Vendor statement, or as it's more commonly known as the Section 32 statement. Total outgoings here to the Knox City Council, $1,678 per annum. As far as water goes, you are charged and metered on usage as you are in your own homes. We are zoned, ladies and gentlemen, general residential zone, which is the best form of zoning that you can get. Vic Roads has no interest in the property. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you've got a beautiful allotment here of some 568 square metres of blue chip real estate. As I mentioned earlier, it is an exceptional home in a great location. Just on that, ladies and gentlemen, before we call for your bids, it'd be rather remiss of me not to say a couple of very quick words. And the reason why people were first, well, drawn to this estate is because not only pretty much everything around you is about the same age and vintage, much the same as this home in the vicinity of 12 years young. You wouldn't think that as you walk through the home. It's been kept in very good condition. And why that is because it's been built with all the quality fixtures and fittings that you'd expect when you're spending this sort of money in the estate. As you walk through the home, an excellent floor plan, quite clever, a great combination of formal and informal living. So as you walk through and turn right, you've got that formal lounge, come dining area if you like, and then as you swing around, you've got the heart of the home, which is obviously that beautiful kitchen, plenty of bench space, heaps of storage, the walk-in pantry, the beautiful Blanco appliances, the top of the range, obviously when they were installed. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch the children eat at the dinner table, the meals table, you've got that sunroom which was enclosed, a little separate little rumpus area, and of course a home office downstairs should you require it, a little hobby room as our vendor currently uses it. Of course, you've also got all the bedrooms upstairs. The master looks like a beautiful suite somewhere down at the Park Hyatt. Beautiful master bedroom, walk-in robes at the back of the wall there, and you've got that double shower there, a beautiful walk-in ensuite for you to enjoy. Of course, additional bedrooms for the kids, the bathroom which services the kids' bedrooms, 4 to choose from, ladies and gentlemen, 3 toilets, you've got the one downstairs as well, a nice big laundry, and of course it goes on to that wonderful high maintenance deck area at the back underneath that beautiful pergola, where maybe some of you have already pictured having that first housewarming barbecue and inviting all your new neighbours and best friends. Well, it's there for you to enjoy. High maintenance as such, and that's because, ladies and gentlemen, you can throw away the mower pretty much because you've got the beautiful park just down the road here, walking distance for you to enjoy, and the best part is the council will mow it. So, it's there for you to enjoy. In terms of location, the home, well, I've said enough. Location-wise, as I mentioned earlier, the 681 and 82 bus that just passed is there for you if you need to commute. You've got the Monash around the corner. Of course, you've got Eastern Freeway, all the major arterial roads that will send you off to all the close shopping centres, whether it's Stud Park, Rowville, Mountain Gate, Rowville Lake strip shops, wherever you want to shop and your heart desires, it's very close proximity from this location. Beautiful double lock-up garage to come home to, ladies and gentlemen, once you've visited the shops. And for the growing family, well, you've only got down the road Peru Primary, Rowville Secondary, and abundance of other schools, which probably too many to mention here this afternoon. Folks, it's got all the mod cons, heating, cooling, security alarm, intercom, all the bells and whistles. I hope it ticks most of the boxes for you buyers, folks, because our vendors have had their time here now. They wish it to go to another family that'll love it and enjoy it as much as they have. So, without further ado, I've got the obvious question, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, which brave soul would like to start us away for this wonderful property? Can I see an opening bid and start? 32 Southern Fresh Boulevard Road. Start me where you will. I'm in your hands. Come on. This is the way to get warm. Hands up in the air. Have a go. It's the only way you're going to buy real estate, ladies and gentlemen, and that's to bid at an auction. But one guarantee I'll give you is that if you keep your hands in your pockets, they'll be warm, but you won't be taking home a contract, just a brochure today. See an opening bid and start. We've had all the comparable sales, the statement of information on display. Can I see an opening bid at all? Well, your silence will only encourage me to keep talking. I hate the sound of my own voice. I'm here to hear your voice. I'll start, ladies and gentlemen. You're a nervous bunch, but that's okay. I'll start with a vendor bid at $950,000. $950 is the bid, and I'll look for $970 in the rise. $950 bids with me. Over to you. Who wants to buy it? Time to stop looking. Time to start buying. $950 is the bid. 70.5. There's $950,000. Awfully good value at that. At $950. In this wonderful estate, everything you need, right at your fingertips. Room for the kids, room for the adults, $950. Can I see a further advance in bid? $950, we'll finish silent, done. At $950, yell it out, come on. You're a nervous bunch. It'll be the second hardest bid you'll have to make at an auction, I promise, other than that last one. 950 then will finish silent done. I'll test you. 950's the bid. First call, 950. $950,000. Second call, quickly. 950. Looking for an advance. Third call. Final call. All finished. All silent. All done. At 950. Come on, you're the market, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us what you want to buy it for. Need to know. Not a mind reader. I'd be a very wealthy auctioneer if I was. At 950. To be a great trick at an auction, just to keep bids without you showing your interest. 950. Can I see an advance? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably waiting for me to go inside. Well, let me explain to you how we will proceed at this point. At 950, there's not a decision to be made, and that is because, on our recommendation to the vendor, that's below replacement value or market value. So, I'm not going inside. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm placing one final vendor bid at 970, and that'll be the end of my bidding today. If you want to buy it, you must be the highest bidder at an auction, and by law, we take you inside, disclose the reserve, and you have first option to buy the property. Put yourself in that position of strength in the box seat. 970 to vendor bid. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we hold over and we can speak to all parties that approach us. You won't buy it as the highest bidder right now, but you'll win the auction. Win the opportunity to have a chat with me exclusively. 970. Looking for a further advance and bid. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, we're going to hold over for private discussions and negotiations after the auction. 950. I'd again remind you of what's on offer here today. Great estate. Head down to the park, have a kick with the kids, come home for a barbie, not go to the lawnmower any longer. 950, 970. That's the final vendor bid at 970. Finish silent done. First call, 970, with me against you. 970 then, second call. Come on, now's the time to shine. 970, third and final call. All silent, you're done. $970,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're happily going to pass the property in for private treaty. If you have any further interest in the home beyond 970, that'll be the platform from which we will enter into discussions. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another auction this afternoon. We hope to see you at that one, and we bid you a safe and warm weekend. On behalf of Byron and the team at Harcourts, thank you for attending today. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.